Hello, human-shaped friends. Welcome back to another glorious adventure of me making art. This time it's a present, because it's a lot easier for me to make something for someone else than it is for me to make something for me. I wonder what that's all about. Anyway, what you're watching right now is me making a horrible, horrible mistake. I used the wrong paper. Now, did I know it was the wrong paper at the time? Absolutely, I did not. And then I knew. I instantly knew. Now, why was this the wrong paper? Because it ate my paper. The tape ate my paper, and the design that I made, I needed to be able to use tape on the paper. But the material that I decided to paint with was gouache and ink. So I had to do a bunch of tests on other paper that you don't get to see, but I am showing you those little teeny tiny tests to figure out what of a bad situation I could possibly try to salvage. Now, why was it a bad situation? Because I could not get to my local art store to get better paper. I couldn't. I tried. This gift needed to be wrapped in 2 days for this person's party. If you're watching, I'm sorry. Illusion shattered, I know. But I'd been working on it and another project side by side, and I was very confident that I was on the right path. I'd be able to get it done at the right time, and I was wrong. And that's okay. I'm allowed to be wrong. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I had other paper, and I just kind of had to go with the best of the bad. And I did. Other things you don't see is me hand carving those little skunk stamps that I used in the beginning. Drew them up, carved them out, used the little pink erasers. I know that they're yellow, but that's because I got a jumbo pack. So they were a variety of colors, but I had an idea of something I wanted to try. It's not my first time putting animals in bubbles and having them just kind of come out of the bubble, but it is my first time doing that with something in the background as well. So this was fun, and I really enjoyed it. And I would say I've gotten much better with gouache. The stamp ink color was a very long debate, primarily with myself, that I did decide to go with gray. And I think that works really well. Originally, I was thinking about more of a, nice teal green or maybe a nice sage green, but it felt like it'd be too much. It just did. And as the artist, I'm allowed to make that choice. But no, making gifts for friends is always more fun than making art that is going to die in my workroom. Not die per se, but I put it in a safe place, and sometimes I go to art markets and I try to sell them there, but 95% of the time they just come home with me again. And making art for me is really hard. I have a lot of art for me. My partner encourages me to put it up on my walls, which is wonderful of them. Not wonderful that my art's up on the walls, but wonderful that I have an encouraging partner. But no, this piece very specifically, mixed media for a friend, got it done on time, even though there were multiple delays and resets. And the tape didn't eat this paper, which is good. In case you were wondering, it is Bristol paper that was the final result. The paper in the beginning was a hot press. So a hot press paper is a smooth and cold press is wrinkly. And I have so much cold press because I do a lot of watercolors, but for gouache, I wanted it to be smooth, and it was very old paper that just didn't have enough weight to it. And that's why the tape ate it so thoroughly. But that's okay. I took a risk and it did not pay off. Should I have known that it would have eaten my paper so thoroughly? I mean, probably. I used the same paper during the Inktober last year. There was some pilling, but I didn't really mind it because it was just on the edges. And I'm a fool. But now I know. Now I know. I'm also out of that paper now. That was literally the last sheet of it, and I ate it. Well, I didn't eat it. The tape ate it. It was eaten. Moral of the story, it was eaten. Anyway, the skunk went to my friend. Why did I make my friend a skunk? Because they have a themed bathroom of trash animals, essentially, and they were having a really hard time finding skunk art. And I happen to think these little guys are adorable. So I gouached one up. It was actually really cute. When they opened it up, they're like, oh, it's such a cute photo. I'm like, that's not a photo, that's a painting. I know you're complimenting me, but you're silly. But no, they like it. It's up on their wall, which always brings me joy and happiness when I actually get to see my artwork in people's homes. It's like, hey, I made that and I made it for you and you like it. Because that is always a risk and a gamble. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this magical adventure of, I don't know, fuckery, maybe. Until next time, have whatever kind of day you want to have. Be sure to create something and know that if you're a rambler, you are not alone. You are amongst friends. For I too ramble and lose the plot and keep going and should probably stop talking now. Anyway, okay, see you later now. Bye.